Welcome to Mythology Misfits, your one-stop destination for all things mythical and magical. Today, have you ever wondered about the majestic Griffin, a creature that soars in the realm of mythology, embodying the strength of a lion and the majesty of an eagle? A griffin, an entity of awe and wonder, is often depicted with the body, tail and back legs of a lion, the king of beasts, and the head, wings and talons of an eagle, the king of birds. These two apex creatures combined form a mythical beast of unparalleled grandeur and power. The griffin stands as an emblem of dual nature, a symbol of earth and sky, strength and wisdom, ferocity and divinity. This enigmatic beast's origins are shrouded in antiquity. The earliest depictions of the griffin emerge from the ancient civilizations of the Near East. The Sumerians, Assyrians and Persians all held the griffin in high regard, viewing it as a guardian of the divine. In ancient Egypt, the griffin was associated with the sun god Ra, embodying his power and ferocity. Meanwhile, in ancient Greece, the griffin was linked to the god Apollo, the deity of light and the sun, of truth and prophecy. The Greeks believed griffins to be the guardians of the divine, protecting treasures and priceless possessions. Yet, the griffin is not confined to the Eastern world. Its wings have carried it into the folklore and heraldry of medieval Europe. Here, the griffin became a symbol of the church, its dual nature reflecting the dual nature of Christ as both human and divine. The griffin was seen as a powerful and majestic creature, a protector of the divine and a defender of truth. But the griffin's intrigue extends beyond its symbolic significance. This mythical creature has inspired countless works of art and literature, capturing the imagination of generations. From ancient sculptures to modern fantasy novels, the griffin remains a potent symbol of strength and majesty, its image enduring and evolving throughout the ages. In the annals of history, the griffin has not only been a symbol of power and majesty, but also a subject of intrigue and fascination. Remember, if you enjoyed this deep dive and want to explore more of the mythical world, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching Mythology Misfits. The griffin's tale begins in the ancient civilizations of the East, where it was revered and feared. A creature of immense power and majesty, the griffin was first brought to life in the ancient lands of Persia. The Persians held the griffin in high regard, associating it with the divine. With the body of a lion, the king of beasts, and the head of an eagle, the king of birds, the griffin was seen as a symbol of the divine union of the earthly and celestial realms. As we journey further east to the land of the pharaohs, the griffin's story takes an interesting turn. In ancient Egypt, the griffin was seen as a guardian of the pharaohs and their treasures. Its keen eyesight, symbolized by the eagle's head, was believed to see all that was hidden and unseen. Its lion's body, on the other hand, represented strength and courage, making it the perfect protector of the pharaoh's vast wealth. The griffin's association with gold, however, is not unique to Egypt. Across multiple cultures, this majestic creature was often depicted guarding mines of gold and precious stones. This link to gold is not merely symbolic, it also reflects the griffin's perceived role as a protector of wealth and prosperity. In ancient Greece, the griffin was a creature to be both admired and feared. Greek mythology tells tales of griffins pulling the chariot of Apollo, the sun god, epitomizing the griffin's connection to the divine. Yet they were also known to fiercely protect their golden treasures, showing a more formidable side to these mythical creatures. The griffin's influence didn't stop at the shores of the Mediterranean. As trade routes expanded, so too did the griffin's legend. It was embraced and adapted by various cultures, each adding their own unique spin to the griffin's tale. Thus, the griffin grew in stature and symbolism, its influence spreading like wildfire across different cultures. As we continue our journey, we'll see how this creature of mythology traversed continents, becoming a symbol of power and majesty in the West. But that's a tale for another time. Before we continue our journey through the annals of Griffin mythology, we'd like to take a brief pause. It's been an incredible journey so far, delving into the rich history and symbolism of the griffin. We've traversed ancient lands from Persia to Egypt and observed how this majestic creature has been revered in different cultures. We're excited about the next leg of our journey, where we'll explore the griffin's influence in the West. But before we do that, we'd like to remind you to take a moment and like our video. Your likes help us reach a wider audience, sharing the fascinating tales of mythology and legendary creatures with more people. And if you're enjoying our deep dive into the Griffins' history, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We regularly upload videos exploring the rich tapestry of world mythology, from the well-known to the obscure. By subscribing, you'll never miss an adventure. Now let's resume our journey and see how the Griffin made its way to the West. As the Griffin's fame spread, it found its way into the hearts and minds of the Greeks and Romans. The Griffin didn't merely exist on the periphery of these ancient societies, but rather it was woven into the very fabric of their culture. The Greeks, with their pantheon of gods and mythical creatures, embraced the Griffin wholeheartedly. They saw this majestic beast as a symbol of divine wisdom and power, associating it with Apollo, the god of the sun. The Griffin was considered an omen of divine approval, its eagle-like visage signifying the heavens' watchful eyes. Greek poets, playwrights, and philosophers often referenced the Griffin in their works, further embedding this creature into the collective consciousness. Aeschylus, one of the three great tragedians of classical Athens, employed the Griffin in his play Prometheus Bound, using its image to depict the harsh and merciless punishment of Prometheus. As the cultural torch passed from Greece to Rome, the Griffin's reputation traveled with it. The Romans, like the Greeks, associated this beast with the divine. However, the Romans saw the Griffin not only as a symbol of divine power, but also as a guardian of treasure and wealth. This association was likely influenced by the Griffin's lion-like attributes, as the lion was often seen as a symbol of power and protection. Roman art, much like Greek art, was peppered with depictions of the Griffin. From grandiose sculptures gracing the facades of public buildings to intricate mosaics adorning the floors of private villas, the Griffin's image was a common sight in the Roman world. Its presence in literature was equally prevalent, with Roman poets like Virgil and Ovid often referencing the Griffin in their works. The Griffin's journey from the east to the west was more than just a geographical move. It was a cultural voyage that saw this mythical creature seep into the hearts and minds of two of the most influential civilizations in history. The Griffin's story continued to evolve and expand, cementing its place in the tapestry of world mythology. In the Middle Ages, the Griffin took on new roles and meanings, becoming a symbol of the divine and the heroic. As Europe descended into the era known as the Dark Ages, the Griffin soared above the shadows, carrying the torch of nobility, courage, and divine power. During this time, the Griffin was adopted into Christian symbolism. The beast's eagle head was seen as a representation of Jesus Christ, the King of Heaven, while its lion body symbolized the King of Beasts, a nod to Christ's earthly nature. This duality of the Griffin, being both divine and earthly, echoed the dual nature of Christ, making it an ideal symbol in Christian art and literature. But the Griffin's influence didn't stop at the church doors. It found its way into the grand halls of kings and nobles, adorning their coats of arms and banners. The creature's courage, vigilance, and strength were virtues much admired and sought after in the turbulent times of the Middle Ages. Its dual nature, both regal and fierce, represented the ideal qualities of a noble, the wisdom and foresight of an eagle, and the strength and courage of a lion. In heraldry, the Griffin came to represent a guardian of treasures and priceless possessions. It is no coincidence that Griffins were often depicted guarding gold mines and hidden treasures in tales of old. They were the ultimate protectors, a symbol of unwavering bravery and unparalleled strength. Moreover, the Griffin was a symbol of the perfect balance between intelligence and strength, a testament to the notion that true power lies in the balance of mind and body. This symbolism extended beyond individual virtues, representing the ideal balance within a kingdom. A wise and just ruler, a strong and brave army. So, as the Middle Ages unfolded, the Griffin cast its majestic shadow across the lands, from the hallowed halls of churches to the grand banners of nobles. It became more than just a mythical creature. It was a symbol of the divine, the heroic, and the ideal. The Griffin, in all its majesty, became a beacon of virtue and bravery in a time of darkness and uncertainty. Today, the Griffin continues to captivate us, its legacy living on in our books, movies, and imaginations. This majestic beast, once a symbol of divine power and guardianship in ancient cultures, has found its way into our modern tales and screens, its wings beating strong and sure as ever. In the realm of literature, the Griffin is a frequent flyer. It has made appearances in fantasy novels such as Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, where it's depicted as a fierce yet loyal creature named Buckbeak. It has swooped into the pages of The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, symbolizing majesty and nobility. The Griffin has even landed in the world of comics, featuring in Marvel Universe as a formidable foe of the superhero team, the Avengers. On the silver screen, the Griffin has had its share of the limelight as well. In the fantasy film The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Griffins are seen as valiant warriors fighting alongside the forces of good. In the animated film Quest for Camelot, a Griffin is portrayed as the main antagonist's henchman, showcasing the creature's versatility in character roles. The Griffin's influence extends beyond the pages and screens. In heraldry, it is often used to denote strength, military courage, and leadership. Numerous sports teams, from local high schools to professional leagues, have adopted the Griffin as their mascot, embodying their desire for victory and resilience. In the world of gaming, from tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons to video games such as World of Warcraft, the Griffin is a popular creature. Often, it serves as a mount for heroes, symbolizing their strength and courage. Even in architecture, from ancient structures to modern designs, the Griffin stands as a testament to human ambition and artistic expression, its form carved into stone and metal, watching over cities and civilizations. The Griffin, a creature of myth and legend, continues to soar in our collective imagination, reminding us of our capacity for courage, strength, and nobility. From ancient Persia to the digital realms of the 21st century, the Griffin's wings remain unfurled, its gaze steady and fierce, its legacy enduring.